the best chances of moving forward.
Kicking things off on Icebox here. It's going to be Cryo, who has struggled these last few weeks, facing off against Paulo, the newest addition to this MIBR squad, as it's a bit of a fight towards A from the defense.
Yeah, both these teams putting some bodies forward into A. The drone should be able to clear away Cryo's position. Don't actually know if it saw him. How Liazi is playing, but up in kitchen, Mazine just got a full lurk, walked straight into a turret, got a kill, and in pallet too, this step up from Artsy is massive. 100 Thieves need to fight forward into main, and they find success with it. Cryo gets his kill and falls off the angle.
Back in mid, the lurker will escape, so MIBR get away with some highway robbery to start the round, but they don't have information towards B still.
Yeah, and there's actually a walk down tube. Bang could catch these players crossing back over into B. And the spike being last is brutal. Paula getting the spot is absolutely massive. And now those two players have made the cross, but 100 Thieves are already quick on those rotates over.
Going up.
Only about half gas on this wall, and that spike late on the rotate.
Right here.
EU has a shock dart to stall this one out further. And that one-way still buying time, only 30 seconds left. To try and invest the spike plant. Rich will tap it.
30 seconds left.
Ready for the fight from 100 Thieves. Shock dart, baited out, and EU down.
Bang might try to go for the stall here. He's waiting for his teammate. Cryo slipped all the way back into garage. Bang needs to create some pressure, though, to pull players off of this flank watch. They're still holding it. Rich finds that kill, and it all falls on to Bang, who so won't be enough. MIBR start off with the pistol.
A mess of a round there. 100 Thieves getting completely routed through mid. They put heavy forces into that A fight, and MIBR double walk up, one through holes, and then through kitchen, and then the other player just swinging through the orb in mid.
It was a really interesting read from MIBR on this pistol, because you can see with that turret location not spotting out that swing into kitchen. And as soon as that player falls, in the chaos that ensued, trying to find that second lurk as well. I wonder if that's just a read off the pistol that MIBR wanted to, go for that punish, or if it's something they're going to look for consistently.
100 Thieves again will test the waters a little more heavily towards A, try and get Cryo an opportunity here, but great swings from MIBR, and they deal with two, only losing the odds.
100 Thieves trying to play around with some high-lows there to get a kill, and I mean, to their credit, Cryo was able to find one with the classic. MIBR done a good job, though, I think, on this anti-eco of both, denying that orb early on, clearing away those players, even keeping two players over on A with the use of that drone while the spike resets into B. And as long as they keep 3 players alive, those 3 rifles they bought, they're going to be very happy with the outcome of this round.
Absolutely. From IBR. I mean, by all means, I think should have won that series against Loud. And this round still does have some danger to it. Boostio finds a double there. Those are guns dropped and only 2 left.
Not only is that a gun dropped, there are winning chances now for 100 Thieves. There's a molly, there's double shocks for EU. If they could get some chip, well, Artsine is actually going to be still hunting for a bit of a kill. No spike planted. 100 Thieves, they're still moving up.
Both players top sight.
No one's holding!
Sticking it. Rich does swing at the right time. 1 for 1. EU, just a classic in hand, needs to grab a gun, but time works in his favor.
20 seconds. Rich still looking for it.
EU just has to win off time. 15 on this one. Rich hunting him, knows the win condition of the round, and all the way up top. Rich will keep things safe.
Whew. That's a gutsy call from Rich going up onto the rope there. Things get very dire towards the end, and that's going to pose some problems for MIBR. They still have the option to go for some light armor and rifles if they want to, but I think just going to be taking the 3 themselves. I mean, Boostio, 2 really nice shots out of the Sheriff. Credit to him in a 1v3 situation, finding ways to take those fights one by one. It's the excitement of winning a round, but also realizing, wait, we just lost 2 guns.
Yeah, they had invested pretty heavily into that one as well. The 2 players on pistols will buy a rifle into this one, though, so a fighting chance. And again, it's a focus on mid, trying to break this utility.
And a bigger focus on Cryo saving for the op. 100 Thieves always do this to get that for him, and Bang stepped up but can't connect the shots. The op, though, was baited for. 1 for 1 equalizes just a bit. And now without Killjoy utility, MIBR might be a little bit more worried about their flank in the mid-round.
100 Thieves are having to keep a lot of bodies in mid with that turret now broken. But still, they have 2 Killjoy mollies set up on this A site. And that's where MIBR is looking for now.
MIBR's conditioning has been showing the drone and then pivoting over to the B site after putting it onto A. This round, they used that drone and are now moving back into the A site. But it seems like 100 Thieves have read this somewhat. They still have to be worried about Paula, who's still late in mid.
Austin atop site. And these players just contacting up 2 already into Maze. And he's just not watching. I think Austin thought someone had his back. Falls with no trade. Now MIBR take control of this round. 30 seconds. The clock again a factor alert in mid, but EU, massive value. Now Paula, who has been here the whole time, is again an issue. He was so patient in that spot, but this is winnable for Boosty.
It's down to the wire again, 17 seconds, and Rich is trying to wait for his teammate. Paula is sprinting back in. Unfortunately, Boostio not testing his luck on site. This spike's gonna go down.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds. No denial for Boostio. Fight against Paula.
Spike planted.
1v1, Rich on the swing! And Boostio removes both rookies to save the round for 100 Thieves.
Boostio, the hero of the round again. Got the 2K with the Sheriff in round 2. Now clutching it up in round 3 to secure the op as well, carrying that over. I do want to shout out EU as well for holding on to that site. Found 2 kills, the last possible second. That round very easily could have gone MIBR's way with finding a couple of different holes in the 100 Thieves defense. But it's Boostio with the Red Bull clutch at the end.
Enemy remaining.
It's wild that Paula got value from that position, sticking around from the very start of the round to the end. But it's his undoing in the last seconds of that one, unable to protect his teammate, and Boosty again finding those isolated fights.
Cryo's op once again going over towards the B side. He might walk straight into that crosshair if he's not too careful. But MIBR have been very content to just open up with this default over into the A side, even putting down a molly right over on pipes to stop any forward push from the operator.
Drone won't see anything on A. All 3 players from 100 Thieves a bit more passive with a high-low backside. Paula is going to scale into this space, try and find a fight against Boostio, and does not succeed. The trade does come through eventually, and now Austin will swing in of his teammate's utility, excuse me, but MIBR are not past the wall.
Wait, Ozzy's just 1 off of getting access to the Thrash. That could be big, even on 30 HP. If they're able to pick that up over in B main or something like that, could put MIBR in a good position in this round with Rich's ult online as well. That was almost a bit of a failed attempt by MIBR. They tried to change the tempo, get over into that A site very quickly. Unfortunately for them, Boostio has been good for his every single round. And by all choosing to huddle so deep over into A, they're really hoping that maybe 100 Thieves step up, use a drone to re-clear something like this, assume that MIBR have left to the B site, as they have in 2 of the 3 rounds
30
already.
seconds left.
There's that dart. Reveals nothing, but 100 Thieves will stick to this stack. 2 players swinging wide silently on the angle. That's a spike down.
Spike down.
Wall goes back up. Cryo finds his mark, and now these players are a bit locked out of the site. 15 seconds. Time again the biggest factor, and MIBR just probably have to save this one.
Yeah, they've got the 2 rifles. Money's not so great, and you're not planting the spike. 100 Thieves have not over-rotated, and it's great calling, I think, coming through from Boostio. MIBR had really tried to settle into some early conditioning to bait 100 Thieves off of that A site the last 2 rounds in a row, but 100 Thieves haven't even flinched.
That's when we start.
Headshot.
And that's really what got things going, I think. Paula trying to contact above that wall, thinking he had a gaps, and just making that swing with no utility. Gives that early advantage to 100 Thieves.
Now, though, round 4, round 5, this is where ults start to come into the equation. Boostio has the lockdown, but very likely Rich just counters that out with Hunter's Fury of his own.
Revealing area.
Thrash, of course, online too, is again, it's MIBR opening up pretty strong over into the A side, at least showing the presence, even showing the cloud burst, but then instantly moving Paula away from that A space.
But Boostio has the lockdown this round, so 100 Thieves a little bit more comfortable to give some space on the map. They'll re-drone through A and spot 1.
They see him, and now they know it's going to be an MIBR moving over into B. Paula really wants this ult orb for the knives.
And 100 Thieves have done a great job at denying these orbs thus far. They will be recovered this time. Cryo retreats to a more passive angle.
Check out up tube now as well. There's a big lurk coming in from Mazine. He's found a couple of timings, but this time around, Boostio is waiting for it.
So now MIBR look to excel into this site. Cryo dashing, updrafting to find a safer angle. His teammates one way, keeps the rest of MIBR at bay.
I love the quick little trade around. Boostio's here, but are they ready for Paula to have crossed around? They are. Bang anticipates it. It is even clearing out in B main. A bit of madness there, but now he knows the rotate has come through and 100 Thieves can stack into the A site.
They will beat them
30
to A.
seconds left.
2 players forward in maze, 2 more on their way, 25 seconds. Again, MIBR going at the last second, and Artson just not looking at the right angles. 100 Thieves, there's no way this round can slip away from them now. A volley of utility into main, and Rich is overwhelmed.
Solid play again on these rifle rounds for 100 Thieves, and I think it is fair to point out that the last time we saw 100 Thieves play this, it was their opening map versus Furia. They lost it 14-12 at the end, and that was after winning both pistol rounds and converting on their first bonus. That's like 6 free round wins, and they still went into OT and lost the map. So seeing them lose the opening pistol now, be solid in 3 back-to-back-to-back. Cryo loves this back yellow position.
2 ults this time for MIBR. Could toy with a quick around 0 off that Thrash, force 100 Thieves into a retake.
Really dark. I mean, Austin is trying to show that forward fight by going for the break over here again, but 100 Thieves aren't playing so aggressively.
Drone up. Mazine making sure no one is regressed towards B. And off that Thrash, the second wave of this execute will come in. All the mollies pop for 100 Thieves. An ult coming in very early on this one, and a Killjoy lockdown as well. 100 Thieves will look to flood. Flash into the site. Paula contends with it, but now a high-low setup and MIBR retreat.
Rich didn't want to use his ultimate to counter out on the lockdown. It was so early into the round. I think, honestly, MIBR got a bit surprised by it. Now they want to slow down because Mazine did step up into B main. And I think that may have been a call out in the timeout, is that maybe players are rotating off of the forward lines on B and Mazine can find lurks through there as opposed to mid.
But now with no drone, Cryo has repositioned into an off angle in maze.
Yeah, MIBR really think the 100 Thieves have been like stepping up, either into mid, especially, into A main, into B. They're just waiting kind of on all 3 fronts of the map. Where is the aggro going to come? And well, now they know it's a Sova jump picking and kitchen.
30 seconds again, and they don't know the setup towards A. Spike.
Ooh.
They're faking an execute here with the Hunter's Fury. Will try and run back into B. So this round all depends on Bang for 100 Thieves. First kill's easy. Mazine was ahead of the rest of his squad. And Artzine in mid. Spotted out, but finds his kill. 10 seconds here. Spike has to come down ASAP. The Aussie will be able to get that job done, but 100 Thieves are postured to fight back into this retake already. 4v3, Cryo finds a shot onto Rich.
One enemy
And
remaining.
another as well. He is just teeing off. Liazzi stuck on this site, a double swing. 100 Thieves undefeated in the mid-round here on this defense.
Ouch. I mean, again, it's Cryo finding a couple of kills. Again, it's Bang being so solid on the anchoring. Another round that goes down to pretty late in there. After MIBR rotate back and forth, but 100 Thieves have just been so solid.
And I mean, I feel like MIBR aren't giving themselves sufficient cancel options here. They're just trying to walk the lurk up through a one-way and lose that fight, and then the whole round crumbles.
It brings them into yet another half buy here, really. Paula actually not even being donated one of the guns. I feel like that's almost a bit of an error. Jet usually the one you want taking those opening fights, and still will be with the Sheriff. This is the quick open into B main, though. Something MIBR have not shown just yet, but Bang plays so aggro up into main. Getting wrapped on the left side, though. What is going on? Boostio's got his back, though, and MIBR cannot finish off a kill.
Is he alive?
Ridiculous.
Bang has no business living through that one. But all that was going on, Asna has walked up here onto Bell.
This forward posting gives so much info, and now the Artisan falls. Yeah, MIBR, you are stuck in the B side.
And there is still full KJ Util here to help the hold. Mollies to defend these players back. Yellow.
Uh-oh, someone break that.
Doesn't matter with the mollies.
It might.
Rich does find that spam.
Found them.
You low on health. Boostio very alone here. Needs to win out on his fights. He's got one. The support of the turret for a double. And MIBR are ripped to shreds.
evaluated their strategy. It's a joke.
Now with 100 Thieves starting to get aggressive on both extremities, fighting into A main, fighting into B main, MIBR might need their lurks to play a little more aggressively and actually come up with something. Otherwise, 100 Thieves can get that forward information, hard stack in the mid rounds. The other option is just start slamming into sites from MIBR if they really think all hope is lost in the lurk department.
After this self-described slump for 100 Thieves, though, it is refreshing to see Boostio getting out there, getting active, finding his own opportunities, and Cryo's confident too. A jump into main, to be a bridge too far, Paula will take him down. That's a rare opener for MIBR.
That's a big one. Lockdown should be pushing 100 Thieves off of the site as well. No good options to break that out, but Asuna does have the thrash.
Ollie, shock darts coming in. This Killjoy lockdown is gone.
Good spot, yeah. Wow. MIBR now forced into the meat grinder. There's 3 players here. Lucio's already found the first one. 100 Thieves are fighting forward and tearing MIBR to shreds. It's one-on-one. Both Vipers alive. Mazine with an operator in hand. Probably don't even want to put down the pit after that.
He's gonna run back towards main. That's a lot of noise being made. And Bang will inch forward all the way across the rope. Mazine down low. A tuck around the corner.
Got out.
Does Bang keep going?
He went for the silent drop too. He could, but now he realizes if he keeps walking, the time is going to be working against him.
The swing down low. Mazine ready for it. Navigates a tough situation for MIBR and finally breaks 100 Thieves' streak on defense.
Absolutely saves that round. 100 Thieves had a great cancel on the Killjoy ult, the combination of the mollies and the shocks. And then that fight forward, but like we're talking about, Mazine finding that response kill and then switching over to the operator. It was a risky call, but I think getting that reposition paid off massively for him.
That's so tough for Bang too. I think he played that round so well, but was just a second away from missing that timing.
Paul has chosen to go into an op himself this round, although unfortunately he's going straight over into a pit on the B side. Cryo switched things up and is now playing towards A for the second round in a row.
With no thrash, there's not really too many tools for MIBR to clear through this pit. To try and invest that drone, but there are a lot of angles to deal with.
MIBR have really tried to punish into mid, especially against this turret we've seen, but 100 Thieves do have 2 bodies here. EU and Boostio are ready to play crossfires at times. EU currently getting cycled over to his teammate. Mazine has found the timing, sees the player back into spawn, but EU is ready for it.
MIBR have gone for this mid lurk so many times, and since the pistol round, it has not worked.
But there is a gap here, and Artzine's found it.
100 Thieves have no idea. EU actually holding this one. Timing on the jiggle, spots the
He's
gun.
a knower. He knows everything, Mimi.
So aware.
EU's completely locked in. Probably a little bit early on that shot, but it's another round where MIBR are down numbers. Rich, by finding that, though, is given chances, but this refight is just nasty.
30 seconds.
Another kill for 100 Thieves. Keep marking them down, because they're going to keep on coming. Detained is Paula, and 100 Thieves are back. Almost went for a knife themselves, but it's Boostio to finish off the round.
Get the ult orb. Damn. The awareness there for the second lurk from EU is absolutely massive. And 100 Thieves, I mean, that is an immediate reply. The money for MIBR is back down to an eco here.
It's just really good play from 100 Thieves because they realize all of the gaps in their Killjoy setup as they shifted around, which they are leaving intentional gaps. So that's okay when you've got EU floating, fully aware of those different timings that MIBR players could be sneaking on in. And then that refight, you know, to the left side of their wall, the Dizzy Dart combo. MIBR have not had a response for it.
Cryo buys an outlaw this round, but Rich, well, just takes his head off there. Hunter's Fury and another refight for 100 Thieves. Bang off his one way. Will get one, get away. Molly, a bit of space, but a 1v1 against Paula on the jet. Damage done, knives missing. It's an easy kill for Bang. And now a 2-back yellow and no Sova utility online. MIBR are again trapped in main with EU closing in.
Here's the refight. A Dizzy ready to go over the top. There's the swing too. Boostio finds yet another kill. Doesn't know there's a player tucked right up close and personal, but doesn't really matter. Austin is going to win that fight regardless. The anchoring from 100 Thieves just continues to be exceptional as now a flank comes in. And I've just got to shout out, especially Bang's micro. This is a guy that is so good at holding down a site, and they're just teasing as he's, you know, jiggling over to the right side of yellow against the knives. Was so nice, playing on the one way, and then finding that timing after Paul has wasted a couple of knives. Knows exactly how to play against that Jettle.
I think he also does a really good job of finding the right moments to tuck in, wait for a double swing.
Yep.
Knowing those timings when the Viper wall is going to drop and a teammate can double swing with him. It's really difficult to focus on your micro and have those perfect comms at the same time, and he never messes it up.
Yeah, and we heard Zix talking about how he was happy even in the loss, for the most part, with how the team was fighting together. We've seen that massively today. MIBR breaking apart into mid. This time sending 4 players. The firing squad has arrived, but doesn't matter against Boostio. Playing up from his perch in heaven. Sees the player, gets the first and the second with the assistance of Bang. It doesn't even matter if Mazine can find a kill because 100 Thieves always have a teammate ready to trade.
And it's a situation we have seen many times before. One man left, time dwindling, and a flank coming in. This has been a complete lockout thus far. Only losing 1 round for 100 Thieves since that pistol and conversion.
Where has this team been? I mean, this is good Valorant now. 100 Thieves, a little late to the party. The postmaster slump, but better late than never to make a race back into playoffs. Get back into the picture.
And this is really the perfect matchup to get warmed back up. You're heavily favored, your players are starting to feel it again, and it's been all about these fundamentals. Last chance for MIBR though in this half. Same default back over towards A.
EU's got the up this time. It's Cryo with the rifle up on top, and Thrash, this one goes up into top site. Actually sent it down this time around as the rest of MIBR comes in quickly to the right-hand side. Good detain and opener from Paula. MIBR just stuck behind this wall, but already in a fantastic position in the round.
Shock dart from EU is perfect. Has evened this one out. Cryo doesn't get punished, and now a lockdown is coming in. MIBR have a Hunter's Fury, but the fight is going to come in. 100 Thieves have an advantage here, and Boostio may have found a gap. They'll snake around the backside of this pit as Artsine tries desperately to run down the lockdown. 2 players are detained, and this round is cooked.
Oh, baby! Hit him with you guys really thought you did something. Oh, no!
Boostio's back.
Switching sides.
It's been a while. That Jared been getting warmed up for a while. Now he's out of it. And 100 Thieves, every refight going their way. That was a lights out first half from the team.
9-3 up here for 100 Thieves, an excellent. Boostio casually 17-5 on Killjoy.
Not bad. Those are rookie IGL numbers. It's good stuff. All right, MIBR. Just the one player over towards B main at the time.
There's my buddy.
Honestly, they can just do some orb farming here on the pistol. Prioritizing EU, a little bit interesting.
And MIBR fully stacked over towards A. Only this Viper to defend on the B site with a single Killjoy molly back yellow. 100 Thieves are just gonna contact in. How deep do they go? Wingman on the plant, wall up. And they're ready for a multi-swing for a player rotating through mid. No one's there to receive. And this gives 100 Thieves a lot of space to set up.
Yeah, they would be scared of a flank, but they just fully cleared it. They know the full retake is going to be coming through from back towards Snow, and they left the insert of Bang on site. He could be deadly where he is.
In comes the flash. Bang on the follow-up. Trade is there from Paula, and another from the rookie. Only 2 left, and time has already gone quite far. Cryo's just going to keep dueling. The man is so confident in that post plant.
It was a jet show for a bit, but it's Cryo up on top. Winning the pistol here, I mean, it's forced territory for MIBR. This is bad, Mimi.
Yeah, 10-3.
Worst part is you're on defense. Like, you don't even have the money of a plant to carry you on over. I mean, great reset after the shot from Cryo, taking the player down from top site, moving back down and over into snow. Nice play from him. And I mean, 100 Thieves just gonna run it back once again. It's still just a player. It's Paulo this time around, but it's just a classic. It looks even worse than last round for MIBR.
And he's tagged. The poor guy can barely finish the job on the drone. We'll try and maybe inch back in here for a kill to deny the plant, but there's no way he's stopping the force of 100 Thieves. Okay. Through the smoke. Yeah.
Spike planted.
Oh, 100 Thieves are staking their claim to that B side as well. Boostio feeling it, getting that forward line into kitchen. Cryo also separating too. It's a bit individual, with a massive gun advantage. Hard to actually be punished for it.
That shot is damn clean. Cryo will get traded. But Boostio has the angle to stop that weapon from getting into the wrong hands. Swing towards spawn. 100 Thieves again lose one, but keep 3 guns out of that round.
Yeah. 100 Thieves are making sure that they could get ult orbs, and they got so many. Asuna is just 2 off the ultimate. Which is a big win for them. MIBR would have loved to just try and die to the spike if they could, but not going to be an option for them.
And that's tough for MIBR. Back-to-back gamble stack rounds on A, where they call it wrong.
Now they've got to reset into some semblance of normalcy. If that. Actually, again, it's just a killjoy towards that B side.
Outlaw for Paula. And Rich pushing pretty deep there. Will break the flash and at least recover 1 ult orb.
Gonna deny that wave away from Asuna. They don't want to let him have the thrash in the post plant. Other things aren't done just yet. They want to push Paula off this line. No one really in a position to be able to break the drone, and it does spot him. Oh, Boostio comes in for the fight, but Paula's good for it. That's a huge opener for MIBR.
Finds a target with only 25 HP on that armor.
They're still heading into a stack here.
The util's good though. Paula will get out in the shock dart. Will actually find Rich. Lovely stuff from MIBR on the flood back in.
Okay. MIBR seem a bit acquainted with the hit there. 100 Thieves comp leaves no room to actually play on the site. All the molly spread, the flash going to backside. It makes sense. MIBR running the same exact comp. So they just play off-site, use the shock darts on the planter, and then quickly flood back in. That was a nice little ante from them. Actually, Paula dodged the dizzy, I think, too.
Yeah, I mean, it was really impressive how well he navigated that one.
100 Thieves are still holding on to 3 rifles, though, in this one. Get the knives down onto Cryo. Another major stack from MIBR into the A side, but this time Boostio is going to play that late lurk. His fight up against Paula could be everything.
Paula's already inched so far up, holding top belt.
Get out of my way!
Oh, 100 Thieves just heard a drone in mid too, so they're quickly moving back into that
Timing.
space. Paula gets the fight. And now 100 Thieves, they're still trying to challenge into him. Paula holding his own, but that opens things up.
That's a little bit of an overheat. MIBR still not the worst position. Rich is going to try and be a hero too. He's walked up completely alone here, and MIBR have let their advantage slip.
They're reaching, they're trying to be heroes, but even with numbers. Now they've got 2 players back on the site, but 100 Thieves taking their time, taking things methodically on in as they get the tag, and now look to scale into the site. Mazine back in the corner, but he's blinded right as he goes for the swing. That's the site to 100 Thieves.
And that's only 2 left alive on MIBR. The Aussie swings in, he's alone, and Artzin is as well. Every fight that round from MIBR was a solo player swinging into multiple. You can see the desperation in the play.
It's what happens, right? Back against the wall, 100 Thieves up on 11. Paula gets the kill to sort of bring his confidence back in the game and just stays too far forward. Now got a string 8 in a row. Called pretty early timeout into the half.
And for MIBR, these 2 new players, Rich and Paula, are the 2 who have put up the most numbers this map and shown some hope. But in that round, they're the ones who do a little bit too much.
I mean, even this stage, too. I think Paula and Rich have looked quite good. since joining the team. It's been good for 100 Thieves. Hold on, there's an op purchase from MIBR and it's not going to Paula. That's Rich over on the A side. Paula with the knives, but was sitting in spawn for a long time. I was trying to figure out what he was going to be doing in the round, as no one's actually here to break the molly. I think a couple of times this has happened where the turret has just been broken and MIBR's mid defense has been broken.
And Artsine also didn't pull it back, so he has the full timer before he can use that turret again.
Eons. MIBR leaning into the B site though. This could be exactly what they need. Thrash isn't seeing much of anything right now, but Cryo is. No, he isn't. Rich takes him down with the op.
The first time MIBR had a big advantage in one of these retakes. Bang down. That's a good follow-up. The rookie's making good on the last round, but Paula falls. And the dart is broken. MIBR now stalled out. They still have advantage, and they'll push back in off their orb coming online, a refight. Austin forward, his angle is good, but he's been spotted, and the off is running him down. Too many numbers from MIBR. And EU, with an ult in his face, will finally fall.
Big shot from Rich coming out there.
Come on, let's hear it.
Dealing with Cryo on top of yellow. And then Paula too. So he used that movement, taking some good fights from back on site. The op's gonna be thrown over to him now, but I think it was even a headshot coming out of Rich. Real nice stuff. But it's not gonna get any easier. MIBR need a few of those rounds. They lost the Hunter's Fury off of that one.
100 Thieves will be on a worse buy this round though. Busio feeling confident. Holds on to the hero rifle.
MIBR stepping up both into A, and also Paula's just stuck right up in window there. Has some options to look out into mid. They've changed their Killjoy setup because it's just been getting broken every round.
This is going to be a full execute from 100 Thieves. Just waiting for all the util to come back online as they'll start to inch forward. Rich is pretty isolated here. Jiggle good from Cryo, but Liazzi follows up, and Rich, I thought he had a gap. Runs a little too far forward, now it's even to a 3v3. The ult connects onto Mazine. He's down to 30 health, but he'll get away, and Paula arrives with the operator trained on the angle. Wingman alone on the site. Plant in. And now a gun recovered for EU. Paula's up, misses a shot. Dash back. And the re-engage from Asuna is lovely. What a shot to find. Paula's dead. Mazine is locked away. And Artsine is out backside alone up top. It's Asuna again. The adjustment is too good. 13-5. 100 Thieves strike first.
Even what I remember seeing from MIBR running this comp during kickoff was they would attack two different areas at the start of the map. They'd go ramps with the Raze and Jet into mid just like this.
So 100 Thieves up one in this series. And starting out with a crossfire here towards the A ramp.
This is a time machine round from MIBR. I've seen this before, but unfortunately Paula's dead already.
And Bang switched to the shorty.
Oh no, he did the nasty where you buy the shorty, drop it on the ground, switch over to the classic.
That's devious.
He's even calling maybe EU back over into vents to start shooting at the backs of MIBR if they try to accelerate into the shorty.
And all this while, Asuna has stayed tucked. And he just heard noise, A main. EU will come back to help, but he's eating up some damage here. Nade and a blast pack, not able to keep him alive, but EU does find the trade, and that's the spike drop down. MIBR will be able to recover it though, and now they can pivot over towards B.
Yeah, MIBR have to call a pretty crazy round as they give up full B heaven control. They don't want to stay into that space, maybe fear being re-cleared by the breach, and up to regroup 3 players into main.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds. 2 players from 100 Thieves on this site. And Cryo still has util.
They've got a paranoia, but that's it.
Cryo in the smoke, swing through off the breach flash. It's 1 for 1. Now Busio alone on this site, 10 seconds. Debaya, right click is good, but he runs out of ammo. 1 versus 1. Liazzi on the plant.
How does he choose to play it? Instead of going forward, he's just backed himself into the corner here. He's gonna fight to the last stand.
And EU has util. A Fade Hana sees and a spot! Too perfect from EU. That's a pistol round win for 100 Thieves.
Another slow worked round for MIBR. Another 100 Thieves, you know, boost you out of the chair after pistol. A little bit quicker than Icebox. I feel like he really was waiting for his moment. It's been a tough couple of days, but now that it's all guns blazing, he is up and out of there.
Maybe humbled a little bit by jumping the gun on some of the tweets.
Sure,
recently.
sure. Don't look at the timeline.
That movement was very nice from EU at the very end there.
Different round 2 setup for 100 Thieves after winning the pistol, going for 4 guns here on the defensive side. Harder to go for the 3 rifle buy. Should be hard for MIBR to break into this. A lot of util ready to be comboed. The decay, the volley, everything. But dashing in, Paula gets the opener. There's another player here, though. He wants the gun, and he's not going to get it.
Yeah, a little overheat there. Greedy for the weapon, and that puts 100 Thieves back in a pretty comfortable position. They have a crossfire again in mid.
Wall just went up over towards B, and there is a lurk working at it.
The Yaze so far ahead. The rest of the team already backed up there, and one by one, MIBR fall.
Yeah, that'll happen. Real bad news is the ult stacking happening for 100 Thieves. Actually, a big difference between these two comps. MIBR's ults stink. You've got Raze Rocket. That's your big heavy hitter.
Right there.
100 Thieves, they've got 4 ults that can be used to take a site pretty effectively.
And he used the man closest. He'll farm up another
Spike
kill here.
down A.
Maybe get this last one onto Rich too. Busio bakes it in, and EU hits it home.
Yeah. This could be a big problem. I'll hold on to it for just a second, but 100 Thieves, by winning the pistol, put themselves in a very good position, just start snowballing with those ultimates. Very important next couple of rounds for MIBR to be able to take.
And this double dive comp, you know, you'd love to be able to do your fast executes, but there's so much util for 100
It's
Thieves
off
to fall
the
early.
rip, Mimi.
Stun, a follow-up ready from Asuna. This is gonna be the round. There's the stun. Aftershock in, the nade from Asuna could be massive. 3-player swing, and they can't see a damn thing. The trades are there, though. MIBR somehow come out even. Lick their wounds and have a 3v3.
It's a 3-on-3, but that's in the anti-bonus, and they don't take any space off of it. As a matter of fact, 100 Thieves now have 2 players on the line, and there's this step up from the B side. Cryo has full information, would hear any rotates coming in, so 100 Thieves can play off of each other here. Swinging back in off of the contact of EU from the floor.
Prowler finds one. Bang holds the line, misses the shot though. Big kill for Mazine. So now EU alone on this site. One away from his ultimate. There's the kill, but the trade is good.
Spike down A.
Spike kind of out in the open there, but no one to be able to play off of it. MIBR can be able to get the spike down, but look how low those players are. 82 HP on Mazine, 54 on Artzine.
That smart from Cryo throws his gun away early to not make noise recovering this Vandal.
Good catch. 2 stars to play with as well.
And I don't think that reload was heard.
Taking that back.
Fake star towards spawn. MIBR double up towards elbow. Cryo hears footsteps on the swing. Artzine's not looking. And Mazin does not have the trade. Swing wide. Cryo steadies the aim, but cannot connect the shot. MIBR barely scraped by with a win on the anti-bonus.
They had to weather the storm, but they'll take it at the end. Those are the types of rounds that we're slipping away from them every time on Icebox. All those clutch situations. I mean, it was a good open from 100 Thieves. I will shout out MIBR for playing anti against that breach stun. They spread out, so no one was actually hit by the stun. The problem was 5 people got hit by the follow-up flash. Yeah. It's like in the pre-round, everything right. In the first 5 seconds, everything went wrong.
And that's really been the story of this game, MIBR. Making mistakes in the mid-round. 100 Thieves finding their ways back in.
The Aussie's got the judge in this round. He'll want to work his way up into vents or into male at some point.
We've only seen one fast round at the beginning. That was into mid, and this time it's a contact out, but that is quite a shot from Bang.
It's always impressive to me the timings Bang can find. That orb up, anticipating the flash, who had just seen it a couple of rounds before. It was Paula that went off that sky flash into vents.
And look at the reactions for 100 Thieves. In the mid round, they set up a stun, a re-clear into A. The protocols are really good here.
And they should know, I mean, even just dipping into some of their old prep versus MIBR, the MIBR love to play heavy into ramp, heavy into mid, and pinch down into that vent space. So as soon as they win that fight, that's why they're going into ramp. They're expecting players to be there. Of course, MIBR this round have pivoted back into the B site. Haven't seen this really since the pistol.
MIBR doesn't know they've been given mid. And instead, they're going to hit B through main.
Ooh, showing that dog into mid to try and pull some pressure, but they're showing quick into this B side afterwards. Paula into the site, but he pulls down. You can't pull down there. Bang wins the fight. Seeing the head over the box as Cryo creeps his way on the opposite side of the smoke. 100 Thieves are stacked here, and Bang is livid, tearing MIBR to pieces.
4 kills from the anchor. This guy is ridiculous. You just can't go to his site.
Yeah, don't come here.
I mean, that first kill in mid, that other player had a judge. It would have been a one-shot if the connection was found, but Bang is just faster.
What I'm talking about there, when you're fighting against a player at a different elevation, you can't hit that crouch key.
Yeah.
You move so slow when your head's coming back up or you're just getting spammed, you're not winning that fight. Took Paula out of it. They're right back in on this second round. A hero rifle on Masika.
He gets 2.
Smoke, stop it.
Oh, it's
there's
a
a
gap.
hole!
Right there.
What a blunder.
Toxin screen down.
That can't be happening.
And that's the kind of misstep that just everyone in comms goes silent.
Yep.
You know what went wrong, and it's such a silly little thing.
And Busio's just got a smile on his face, a stun in hand. And a rotate coming in from EU.
Spike down A.
I have the spike.
It's just not going to happen. All right, MIBR, they've got the money now, but this is where problems really start to set in. I feel like this would be a good round to call a timeout for. I mean, that is just brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, he tracked Liazi. Oh.
Mid-jump, too. That's impressive from Bustio.
I mean, honestly,
Spike
raise
down
nerfs.
A.
Yeah. She's so slow now on the
Yeah.
satchels.
Just chatting of their own. I mean, fully giving up on their opening strategy. They're just going to play B main. I mean, fair enough.
Is that not indicative of this game, though? Bustio's flipping bottles, crushing it. And MIBR is trying to figure out where this has all gone wrong.
Well, this round, they showed an early Sky Flash onto ramp, but pretty sure 100 Thieves know that no one scaled off of that one. Re-clearing it now. Even Asuna getting more forward onto that line. And, I mean, the calling, like, already, you're seeing EU come over into that B site. There was a chance there for Bustio to rotate over as well, but if they hit this site against the Fatal, they're all decayed. They're coming in with the rocket, and it works! Liazi gets 2. Bang gets 1 before
Spike
falling.
down, B.
And Heaven Control also belongs to MIBR.
Finally a winning position for MIBR. Up 4v2. The spike soon to be planted. They cannot let this one slip. Bustio is 1 away from ult. Him getting a kill could snowball this round. That stun
big
hits
stun.
2.
player
Asuna, though,
standing.
not ready on the angle, and Bustio should not be able to win this on his own. Damage is good, though. Only a few hundred credits on most of these players from MIBR.
That was a nice ult to get into the site from Liazi. Completely negating the Nightfall. And also shout out like the trade coming in from Paula at the end. Like those are the little things that have just not been really clicking for MIBR today. And to have a solid round like that, get them back into it, that'll work. Bustio is very wealthy.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't want to go for more of a fight there. Guaranteed get that ult on the line, maybe do some damage.
He either realized it too late that that was what he wanted to go for, or just thought someone would be hanging out for him.
Sometimes they don't come your way.
I wonder if the paranoia, I didn't actually catch in the moment. Paranoia may have caused those 200 Thieves players to clump up for that ultimate. I was wondering how you actually get 2 players with the ulti
I
off
think
that
so,
one.
because generally they're sending that one on the default line into B.
Keep your eye out, though, for the breach positioning. You can actually get a fault line onto ramps here for a late refight from Asuna's position up on Raptor.
Ooh, insta-pit. But the race satchels towards ramp instead, and the Aussie's alone. Asuna mid-air trying to re-clear this one. He'll do some damage and back away. As Bang is under a lot of pressure, his molly, though, will keep everyone locked away from this pit. Up through the air, flying into the site is Paula to open this round. Finally, the double duelist comp finding some value, but 100 Thieves fight back immediately.
Boostio just keeps getting these kills, and the Rolling Thunder is available. MIBR can get into the site, but they're just trapped there afterwards.
EU just re-cleared ramp. They know both players are towards site.
Mazine's in a good spot here from Hell, and he gets the first one. Resets into the second, but can't make the shots hit.
And Artsine was stunned this whole time. 1v2. Swing towards EU. Stun. Misses! But the double swing is lovely, and 100 Thieves pull off another round.
Yeah, good timings on the double swing from them right there. They did end up going for that vault line. It was funny. Actually, Liazzi was so far in front of it. He was able to dodge out the fight.
Direct hit with the cloud burst there.
Yeah. Credit to the MIBR duelists again, though, for finding these openers. That's 2 rounds in a row. The initial sight had actually went their way. Unfortunately, Boostio's just kind of on one today.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. He's just getting 2 kills from back-end screens every round. Maybe not every round, then you'd have 16 kills, but...
So true.
Simple math.
Asuna this round has a showstopper. He'll hang out in mid here. New setup for 100 Thieves. Bang caught out.
What?
And
Wrong way.
Out of nowhere, he's just jumping with the classic. Okay.
That was not part of the plan, everyone.
No.
That was not part of the plan. This was, though. 100 Thieves not giving up any room over towards the A side. I mean, what are you going to do against that cross?
Yeah, it's too nice.
This is our first time seeing 100 Thieves on this map, this stage.
Use your weapon. Or use a
And
gun,
I
whichever.
feel like the way they have coordinated their fights together on the defensive side has just been knockout.
Yeah. Some people, I think, have been critical of 100 Thieves not playing the Neon, a lot of the new stuff. But I feel like some of these maps we have seen from them, where they are making changes, this one just that slight change over to the Breach, is refining things, but also throwing off how teams have to prep for that. Playing against that Breach fault line is a completely different piece than those Gecko flashes.
Yeah, you even saw it with that early dive play into A early on in the half. Got a lot more for an actual full exec look. And it just seems like MIBR have been stumped. They really want to just like send their 2 duelists to find some kind of an opener, but as you see all the time, watch Bang. He likes to peek out of this smoke as his orb comes up, and look for that timing. I mean, like, he's just good. He's just better. And I think people give credit to Bang, but I think his understanding of how to play without any like supporting utility is just excellent. Especially on Bind, but on so many maps, like he'll play all of these different off angles, or he'll know those timings to be able to swing into a line again.
It was a masterclass on Icebox, anchoring back yellow as well. And here's another off angle for Bang. The movement is just so good. 80-80, finds the perfect time to crouch. It's just lovely. Like, there's so many stages to that. He dribbles, then he wide swings, finds the first skill, tucks back in, then goes back out, and then is crouching for the second one.
It's a very good mix of forward looks and more like passive, further back lines too.
Yeah, look at that movement.
That you can't slow clear walk in, because he's going to be there playing the aggressive line. But even if you flash that initially, well, he might just be on the deeper angle where he swings in after.
And actually did get the kill.
Yeah. And even then it was a little delayed. I'm talking like instantly, but it is worse after the Raise Nurse. You used to be able to get in there in 2 seconds.
So just some spam coming in, trying to fade out. As Paul actually at the last second elected not to use that all.
Yeah, 100 Thieves showed double jump peaks to feign a little bit more pressure into mid. So it's actually a reposition from Asuna. Good fight. That's excellent. They're not slowing down. Asuna's there, though. And ready, playing down on site. Good satchel to try and stall out as well, so he's bide their time.
Cryo picks off a double. He's activated. Finds his mark. Asuna out wide on this site, taken down by Artzine. So now, a 2v2, but full util for 100 Thieves, and EU sneaking in. He's already walked up so far on this site. Shorty in hand, and a connection onto Rich. Now a seize, a haunt, and flashes. And Bustio arrive to the site.
Good dodge.
One molly to work with. The seize, not connecting. He repositions into the angle. 100 Thieves initially cleared, but that double swing is too perfect. And I think at the beginning of that round, we saw an issue crop up that has been an issue all match. Paula finds a great opportunity, gets his opening frag, and then overextends a little bit, gets immediately traded, and then the hit is stumped in.
He for sure got fooled, right? Because he'd seen Raze up in B heaven. I think he assumes the Raze falls back into stairs or something like that, and you get a fast timing, maybe out into the side onto Cryo. But yeah, me too.
Yeah. That was the best chance I've had in quite a while.
So remember last game when on defense Bustio was 17-2 at the half?
Yeah, I remember that.
EU's 15-2 and it's only round 11.
That's pretty good, I'd say. Paula alone and taken care of. Nice reclear by 100 Thieves.
I mean, he's found the openers the last couple of rounds, but this time was really hung out to dry.
And look at Cryo. New off angle alert. He hears the noise here and has an angle uncleared. 2 kills. Cryo's still alive for a moment longer.
There's more. Asuna's up here in heaven. Yeah. Sitting him down and still looking for it.
The movement.
In and out and down underneath. I mean, Mazine is just dizzy.
I'd love to see that from his POV.
I didn't realize that Raze had a concuss ability.
Yeah.
Like,
the stun lock ability.
just run in circles around him. I want to see how many opening kills Bang has on this half.
Look at that.
Ugh. And coordinating that swing, because EU's coming out of heaven with him too. Like, that's what he delays it for. Pulling the crosshair down as a teammate comes in.
This round a little faster. Up ramp, MIBR sees onto Liazi, but the nade not there. And he's trapped up in the air with the rocket. It won't connect. EU active. He has been a monster this map, and it's a push. They can't see a thing. 2 players left, locked out of the site. 100 Thieves, unstoppable in these early rounds.
Yeah, you can't ult in there, buddy. Bang's on the site. Again, Cryo's been able to step out of B. MIBR, they've got to go forward.
There.
And EU just ready to swing off of Bang's contact. The follow-up is great. 3 for EU.
How good is this guy?
Too good. Poor Mazine only has a bulldog. But he dodges out on the Prowler.
Good patience from EU.
Not gonna overheat.
Cover going out.
Paranoia, a spot onto Cryo, a re-swing. 100 Thieves is just toying with him. That's 4 from EU to tie up the half. 10-2.
Switching sides.
I'm not convinced these are the same 5 players that were on the stage a few days ago, Mimi. This is so solid. And yeah, you can say they're playing against the 11th place team in the league. But it is the way they are completely locking MIBR out of these rounds that is so impressive to me. I mean, 19-2 out of EU. A lot better ways to like force players off of lines initially. You can see even the positioning of Bustio is going to change. On the get-go, he'd be with the team. Now he can be in sewers and just prepare a stun wherever they find contact. He's not throwing it off the rip.
Ooh, I like this from MIBR. They'll re-walk it.
But they're all going to get stunned!
Yeah, that stun is too perfect. Bang connects a double. But the trades do manage to keep things even. All the while, Paula has worked his way out mid and shoos Cryo away.
Nice shot from Artzine. You chipped away, but actually it's Paula still hunting down into mid. Paulo not finding Cryo down there is now hot on the flank.
What is going on? He thinks Cryo went back to A already.
Now Cryo's coming back towards him.
It's a horror movie in sewers. But there's a fight on the site. Busio running through his own aftershock. What the hell is he doing?
Denied the ult orb. Paula got the kill on the flank too. It's all onto EU. He was a monster in the first half, but in the second he will be taken down to the 3 surviving players of MIBR.
What just happened?
Again, Bustio's greatest competition today. Not MIBR, not the cameraman, but himself.
That's what players mean when they say, oh, we really lost ourselves. Dies to their own aftershock. Let's see that one again.
Yeah, run that one back. 100 HP? Uh-huh.
I don't want to defend it too much, but he only died because he got bullet tagged. But also, of course, someone is going to swing him there.
You know what? I like the gusto. I like the pep in his step, Mimi.
You sound like
I don't like the decisions made. Yeah.
And your team is terrible.
It's just the vibe check, you know?
Good hustle, good
they're
hustle.
Still good. I love it. I mean, MIBR, they've full bought up into this one. Paulo with a forward line over towards B, though, on the Outlaw, means that there's 3 players kind of stacked over into this side. Good ping on the bird. They know someone's crept into that corner.
Thieves will inch up ramp.
Toxin screen down.
And into 3 facing them. Is there a stun for this one? Not in time. Artzine just runs him down. 3 with the judge. Keep it going. Get the confidence up. Not like that, though.
Last player standing.
A win's a win. Is it? Ouch.
Is it? This is kind of winnable.
Yeah, he's gonna throw that out. I imagine he would throw the Outlaw outside the map, but then again, it's Bustio. So of course he's gonna play to win this round.
The man who walked into his aftershock last round. And Mazin is the only player with half armor. That's a one-shot kill in heaven. And that's a good retake from
Also,
MIBR.
near one-shot kill out of Rich.
Yeah.
MIBR got to keep stringing these together. Not the end of the world to fall here, but the fact they held on to 3 Bulldogs, they bought all the way down, so I don't think they can do much in terms of a full force here. And actually getting rifles and armor, but
One enemy remaining.
all things considered, they could even have options to, I don't know. Okay, they got 1 Phantom onto Artzine. That'll be good enough for them. Pretty peculiar setup from MIBR. Notice how no one's actually on that B site. Really geared up to fight over this mid space. They've seen 100 Thieves open up pretty strong into the mains.
Interesting util from 100 Thieves the last few rounds.
It's a competition now.
Guys, it's fine. He'll have it back in 30 seconds. Already 10 ticked away. It's going to be a hit towards B late here.
Yeah, MIBR just full cleared out B, or A main rather. So now they know, and they can get those rotates going over into the B side.
Good stun.
Yeah, just to stop anyone flooding out of that smoke, guaranteeing they can get the spike on the ground and get into comfy positions for the post.
A good, honest 5v5 retake.
Let's see what they got.
A nade again to stall. MIBR inbound. Paranoia, Flash, Liati, and Paula open things up.
Okay.
There is no reply from 100 Thieves. EU and Bustio segmented off. Bustio needs to go massive here, and he whiffs out on his shots.
It's
The spike not planted for EU. It's over.
Yeah, get out of there. Hey, he's got the haunt back up.
That is a clean bonus round.
Wow, I think Mazin's Paranoia hit 3 players there. That full line got destroyed.
In between us and victory.
And I think it came right after that Sky Flash too, so players are trying to turn the Sky Flash and got tagged by the Paranoia.
Yeah, both Bang and Cryo were both hit by it and just sort of huddled up next to that box on site. When they're unblinded, they're swinging into a really uncomfortable line.
Okay. MIBR could still be in this one.
Now Paula's got the operator. passive line into B after showing no real presence there. I like the slight wrinkles in the calling. But it's the mid-hold that I'm really curious about. If Artzine and Mazine can replicate some of the success that 100 Thieves were finding, and the answer is no. You know it's a good day for EU when he's getting the hero rifle.
Artzine will get spotted out by the Prowler.
A Prowler really good at stopping the swing behind the orb there.
MIBR have a player repositioned into vent now. Does he want to swing out and fight into this one? Asuna has picked up a gun, and Rich is activated. That's a dink onto EU. They can't follow up a kill, and Asuna?
Oh no.
That's a huge fight to win for 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves stepped into this round with 4 Sherps and 1 rifle on EU, and now they've got a 5v3. MIBR have completely opened up the A site.
And they're leaning towards A, which means Paulo will have to retake with an operator.
Ah, don't say that. That's nasty.
No initiator utility, no flashes. And no one to contest this site hit. Walk down mid though.
30
Artzine
seconds
on
left.
low HP. Cryo not looking. That's a freebie.
Massive timing, ramps too. Liazi looking for that one. Little does he know, EU's turned around to deal with the flank.
EU is so far away.
The timing here is massive. EU gets the kill, but Liazi is here. Gets one of his own. Bit chaotic though, as now EU's going on that late wrap through mid.
He won't be a factor for another few seconds, but MIBR are going slow. The 2 duelists for the squad. Flood back in. Paula still only has an off. Liazi is dead. This should not be possible. The dash going down. The op trained on the angle and a dash straight into his death. 100 Thieves from 1 rifle to a thrifty round win.
I don't know. I think we might need to check on EU after this game.
He's 24-4. Christy,
What is going on?
we don't normally talk about KD, but it's 6.0.
Dying 4 times in what, 16 rounds?
Yeah, that's not normal.
Enemy
Yeah.
remaining.
I mean, seriously, like, buying your fade, the hero rifle, is just hilarious in its own. The fact that it then pays off like that, too. Unbelievable.
Peng's parents are happy to see it. Fast one here for 100 Thieves. Out onto the A site. Rich opens up, and they are ripped away from this round.
You know that round versus Leviathan on Bind where 100 Thieves just stepped 3 players through a Viper wall and all died one after another?
Can't get it out of my head.
Yeah, that's what that felt like.
B site hit. Mazzino alone. That one.
Yeah, they just sort of rush into it.
He's alive, though. Don't count them out.
My bad, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it to you.
He somehow won that fight. And he does have ult here. Liazi walking back down ramp.
100 Thieves are reading this. They are waiting for it.
And EU is ready. The shot this time, though, won by Liazi. And the satchel protects him. Stun's good, but he should have support there. The support's gone.
Are you joking?
Bustio's got 2, and Artzine has a
30
judge.
seconds left.
But this position for Artzine, he's already walked up so far around. Can Bustio figure it out? Plant down. A breach ult online. But he's not looking the right way. So MIBR, again, after getting a massive start to the round, only barely make it through with a win.
The rounds are getting a bit silly.
Was that a 2v5? They almost
2v4,
lost.
I believe.
Okay.
My ult's ready.
But yeah, you found that opener, then they froze again, just waited for that refight. I mean,
Enemy remaining. Planted.
insane. Robustio's getting that one.
A round's a round.
A round is a round.
And they have ults online, the money's still solid. And 100 Thieves are gonna take their time out. I think the first of the series.
Interesting.
For the first time in quite a while, 100 Thieves will set their sights towards B. A stun to take the early fight.
MIBR have never really fought up here with multiple players. They've shown a jet op, shown some off angles. But now it's Liazi ready to pop the showstopper if he sees a lot too.
And Mazine has a paranoia as well to follow him up.
Ooh, flash outside of AC is nothing.
Face your fear!
They're going to be ready for this one.
2 ults in for 100 Thieves. Liazi stuck out in the open. Satchels will help him escape.
Where's the
His teammate
rocket?
is following the rocket in midair. Does not connect. And 100 Thieves win the trades into the site.
Game could be falling apart right here. Paula's got to come up massive with the knives.
Planted.
Rich has Seekers. And Paul has recovered a gun now. A lot of time already gone from that spike. Dash up, waiting out the Fade Haunt. Seeker's not getting committed still, but
That's one.
Cryo swings ahead. Seeker's into the site, stunned off, but Paula gets it done.
player standing.
Now it's all the rookie. 1v2, Spike nearly gone.
Time!
He doesn't have it. Out of chances at this point. Paula runs away, and 100 Thieves find series point.
Had he not popped the knives that round?
No.
Wow.
Match point.
I feel like that really slowed them down in the retake.
Yeah, taking the time to pick up that gun, Heaven.
I mean, at the same time, like, right there on the corner, MIBR, they've got the ult in the hands of Liazi, but they don't use it fast enough. Ends up getting no value because they're getting counter-ulted.
Caution here.
And 100 Thieves look to keep the tempo high here. Nade aftershock immediately. They are sending it A, and nobody is home. Showstopper for us, and that's going Heaven. Flash through, and the rocket will not find a kill. But that will.
No.
Straight through the smoke.
Paula down, Pit down. Asta holding strong in this position, back in screens. MIBR with the map on the line, with Furious playoffs chances on the line, have absolutely nothing going for them. Cryo takes down 2 before the final one start to follow. Mazine and Liazi on the retake, powering back through the pit, but it's not gonna happen. The shots come through, EU starts it strong and finishes it himself. 100 Thieves take it 2-0.